Round number one, our next action here in the boxing fight in Malaysian Fighting Championship. We have Yong Chen fighting out of the home team, Muayfit PJ, and we have Sean from Energym in the blue corner. We had two stoppages back. Oh my goodness, as I was saying, that was jab stung. Strong jab there coming out from Sean. The corner of Sean asking him to push forward every time, to push forward during that engagement. I think they want to attack with full aggression. Oh my goodness, they exchange and they trade hooks in the center of the cage. But once again, I was saying, two boxing fights back to back, even though the girls got some good finishes, man. And this is our first male boxing bout in Malaysian Fighting Championship. We'll see if this would end to a finish as well. So, oh my goodness, I think that just missed. Oh. Yong Chen having a bit more succession on the body shots, but now Yong Chen feeling a bit more confident with his boxing to trade. He's ducking his head underneath, and he's sort of trying to duck under the jab. Referee threw a set of keys. I don't know how those car keys got there, but yeah. Oh, that was a stinging jab there coming out from Sean. The swing, desperation swing from Yong Chen. Now Yong Chen has his opponent against the cage. Yong Chen's trying to rip him apart, but then Sean coming up with his own set of uppercuts. Yong Chen finding a bit of confidence. Oh my goodness, the hook trades, but then Sean still standing strong while he made his opponent Yong Chen buckled his knees. End of round number one. It was a bit more of a, I would say like half technical, half brawl, you know. When they got against the cage, there was a lot of punches being thrown left and right. But the jabs of Sean has been quite devastating. Like, he finds his range and then he managed to find that jab, and the jab trades, and Sean's winning these trades quite a bit. I mean, that's just from my eyes, you know, but at the same time, Yong Chen, on the other hand, he's been finding a bit more succession on the body. But we'll see how round number two kicks off later on. Round number two. Again, ladies and gentlemen, big thank you to Muayfit Petaling Jaya for hosting this Malaysian Fighting Championship event. This is the third edition. We've had two more Malaysian Fighting Championship events back in 2019. But, you know, now it's been since the pandemic and whatnot. We're happy to see Malaysian Fighting Championship being hosted once again right here in Muayfit Petaling Jaya. But back into the action, we have Yong Chen in the red gloves and Sean in the blue. So far, Sean has been the aggressor in terms of like he's been pushing a lot more. Yong Chen been fighting off more on the back feet. And oh my goodness, from round one itself, Sean has been finding so much home for that left hand, that left jab specifically. But Yong Chen on the other hand, he finds more comfort in swinging his punches at least 2 to 3 times every time Sean commits into a jab like this. Oh, dips under that hook. But I heard from the corner of the blue side speaking to Sean to ask him to throw more than just one punch, because Sean's been successful with the jabs, but you can hear it, they're screaming to keep going. Because every time Yong backs up, he shells up and he wildly throws his shots. So I guess that's why Sean is a bit passive in his aggression moving forward. Like, he doesn't want to get caught in any of these wild exchanges. He wants to keep it a little bit more technical. Jab to the body. Oh, right hand there from Sean, but I don't think that hit the face. At least from my angle, I couldn't see it. Could be a different story on the cameras. Right overhand there coming up from Yong, but then the left hook lands from Sean. Sean again persistent with the jabs. They trade left hands once again, but Yong finds a home for that right hand. Again, that jab lands clean on the face. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's only round number 2. And I think the story sort of maintains the same, just with a bit more intensity. In a sense, what I'm saying is that what happened in round 1 translated its way into round number 2, except this time with a bit more volume coming up from both fighters. Yong Chen managing to find a bit more success in his wild exchange. Every time Sean overcommits with the jab, Yong is always there with the right hand and the left hooks. But at the same time, Sean has been really superb with his jabs. Like, the one thing that I could take away from this fight is how superior the jabs can be used against your opponent. If you use it properly, especially if you have the length advantage. I feel like Sean does have the reach advantage, which is why the jabs are landing in really nice. But either way, round number 3 is about to kick off right here in Muayfit Petaling Jaya. If you're watching at home, this is only boxing. There's still going to be MMA fights later on in the evening. But nonetheless, we kick off the 3rd and final round. We have Yong Chen in the red corner, and we have Sean in the blue. Yong wearing the red gloves and the UFC shirt, and Sean wearing the black tank top. But we'll see how round 3 differs. It seems that Sean wants to try to find more combinations, and now Yong Chen wants to move forward with his combination instead of just standing still and throwing his punches wildly. A body shot there from Yong. Oh, again, those jabs are landing in. Wild swing there from Yong Chen. You can hear the corner, the blue corner in front of me, asking Sean to go for a double jab into a overhook. I can see why that's the advice, because Yong Chen keeps on circling to the power side of Sean. So if he does perform a double jab, it would force Yong Chen to start leaning towards the right side, which, you know, that's when the right hand becomes very devastating. I will take away with the great cardio showcased here from these two fighters. They don't seem exactly too tired. Both of them still showing integrity and volume towards the end of this fight. Big power shot there coming up from Yong Chen. Oh, overhand right from Sean. Connects. Oh, 1-2 connects there for Sean. Oh, now that right hand connects clean for Sean. So much more cleaner shots landing here from Sean. But final 10 seconds right now. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We go to the judges' scorecards.